Okay, class, today we're going to learn about Ebola. Does anyone know what Ebola is? You're kidding.
Let's find out on this week's Vocab Wednesday.
Okay.
Ebola.
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 Ebola. Ebola.
Ebola.
Ebola.
Ebola. Ebola.
Ebola.
Ebola.
Isn't that a disease?
One in Africa.
It's a ravaging disease that has started in parts of Africa and, if not careful, will spread around the rest of the world.
I believe that is some sort of virus affecting African countries at the moment.
Isn't it a disease in Africa currently, and only a few people in America is affected?
I think actually it was like 7 people.
What do you think it means? Around on the ground.
A disease that's taking over the world.
It's a sickness, and it's in Africa. Bang bang.
This is a disease.
It makes you bleed out of your eyes and other orifices in your body.
It's a really bad disease. I'm not sure exactly what it does, but I know it's in West Africa.
Is that like a microscopic organism or something?
A sickness that is causing a bunch of people to die.
I know it just came into America, and that's some pretty bad news. It's a pretty bad virus. What it does, I'm not real sure. Oh, also, disclaimer, these glasses aren't mine. I don't wear glasses. Hashtag so swag.
Isn't it like a big disease that goes from person to person that can like kill you? In Africa.
It's a disease in West Africa.
The Science and Ethics class has been spending a lot of time researching a topic that's currently all over the news, Ebola, a serious form of hemorrhagic fever that is spreading across several countries in Africa and has global implications. Ebola is transmitted through bodily fluids of an infected person or a diseased animal, and historically is fatal in 50 to 60% of the people that contract the disease. It begins with symptoms that mimic cholera and malaria, but can end with bleeding from the eyes, nose, and mouth. Without proper medical treatment, adequate health care, and above all education, the disease will continue to spread in an exponential fashion. As a class, we would like to help educate the Wilson community. Please take the time to look at the display outside D411 and talk to the students that have this class. Knowledge is a powerful thing, and we would like to share it with you. Thank you.
That's it for this week's Vocab Wednesday. I'm Molly Farrara. Have a great day.
Okay, class, today we're learning about Ebola. Does anyone know what Ebola is?
Let's find out on this week's Vocab Wednesday.
Okay!
Let's find out on this week's Vocab Wednesday.
Okay!
Does anyone know what that means?
Nope.